Well, apparently there's a drink trend that took over the UK this summer, and it's about to take over our studio. Everybody get ready. Vegetable martinis are everywhere.
Well, you have definitely piqued my interest because here is with our veggie cocktail recipes fit for fall is drink expert Evelyn Chick.
You up, girl. You up, girl. That's you.
Hey, why do you think this vegetable martini, a vegetable martini, has become so popular?
Okay, so a martini in itself is actually just spirit and dry vermouth regularly. However, you remember the 90s where there was like apple martinis, lychee martinis, all that stuff? Okay, so now we're a little bit more health conscious. We want to go a little bit like savory route. So I think that's kind of the cocktail renaissance that's come back. So that's the reason.
Okay, so here's where we're gonna start. Everybody hold on to your hats. We're starting with a tomato martini. Like, to me, I'm like, I don't know why, it just brings me into like Caesar territory. Am I right in that?
Yeah, absolutely. So it adds a little bit of sweetness and savory element to it. We're just gonna dive right in it because this is just cocktails called the tomato tomato. So we're just gonna start with...
We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it, yes, delicious. Okay. So this is actually gonna be like a food pairing as well, which I really like. So we're gonna take a cheese grater and half a Kumado tomato, which is nice and meaty and juicy. That's probably what you find in your caprese salad. We're just gonna grate the tomato onto, yeah, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. Yeah, just go for it. We're just gonna grate it, and this is gonna kind of like get the pulp all out, and you know, you're gonna get a little bit messy because this is a cocktail and food.
Getting a little shoulder workout is what I'm getting also.
And then we're gonna
like
grate the other one. We're gonna use the pulp itself for our food pairing. We're actually gonna use the tomato water for the martini.
Oh,
so that's truly a tomato martini there.
So far.
Okay, so once you feel like you've grated tomatoes, we're gonna kind of take the cheesecloth and we're gonna set your strainer off to the side like that, right? Perfect. You squeeze the juice out. Lovely, lovely. What we're gonna do, you're actually gonna take this really juicy Kumado tomato juice and pour it in your martini mixer. God, like Mel's getting all the juice out there. That's perfect.
I am getting all kinds of things.
You're going for it. No, that's absolutely perfect.
I'm gonna be like 9 parts liquor, 1 part tomato. Okay.
No, that's all good because we're gonna add 1.5 ounces of gin, which is a fantastic local gin here with notes of...
Did you hear the audience?
Yeah. They're very excited. So a traditional martini started with gin. We're gonna pair those beautiful juniper botanicals with the tomato water.
One of these?
Yeah, perfect. That sounds great.
Okay.
So and then a little bit of dry vermouth, which is typical in your martini as well. It's all measured out for you.
Is that this?
So you
Is
can
that this?
Yeah, this right there.
Oh, wait, it's this one.
Okay.
Perfect. It's right in your mixing glass. And we're gonna stir it up because I can't wait to have this martini, your first vegetable martini.
Ooh,
fantastic.
Smells good.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay, so then you're gonna strain it into your martini glass like this and getting all the pulp and all the ice out. Look at that beautiful color too. Okay.
Yes.
And now this is the
look
kicker.
at my measurement, Evelyn. Look, look.
Yes, absolutely. And Jam hasn't done this yet, and she's amazing. Look at that. So the last thing we're gonna do is actually garnish it with literally a drop of basil oil.
I've never done this before.
I know. You crushed it. Oh my gosh.
Okay, are we trying?
Yeah, we are trying.
Cheers.
Here we go. Cheers.
Ooh, it's strong, but it's not as tomato forward as you might think. It's got the best of all worlds, right, Jam?
This is healthy.
Like Put a little veggie in your martini.
You said this earlier, Evelyn, we're gonna like actually use other parts.
Yes, exactly. So the tomato pulp that is left over, this is a low-waste cocktail. We're just gonna grab that and actually put it on some toasted bread. That's my favorite way to make a tomato, like pan con tomate, like a Spanish
Do I have something to
tomato toast. So you just spread it out like this, add a little bit of olive oil on there, like a nice good olive oil to accentuate the flavors, and my favorite little dash of Maldon salt.
It's like 2 in 1.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And then seriously, like it is absolutely delicious. I wish we had fresh
I feel very Euro right now, and I
Euro.
loves it. Okay, loves it.
Oh, I love fresh tomatoes.
So I love the name. Listen, I love the name of our next cocktail. I think it's called Oh Snap.
It is called Oh Snap.
I just want to keep saying it over and over again. Please tell us how to make this.
So this is actually a very vegetal, super delicious cocktail with tons of sweetness from snap peas. So from...
Did you say snap peas?
Yes.
Oh Snap.
Oh Snap, exactly. Veggies and cocktails. So we're gonna shake this cocktail up. If you have a martini shaker at home, that's perfect. We're gonna go right to left.
Gotcha.
On your ingredients, this is a little bit of fresh snap pea juice and a little bit of ginger juice. So a little bit of sweet spice. And then we're gonna add a tiny little bit of aquavit. So aquavit has flavors of fennel, caraway. It's gonna be really, really beautiful.
Is that alcoholic?
It is alcoholic.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. So yours is measured. I'm gonna measure mine.
Okay.
And then you're gonna add some Fino Sherry, which is actually a fortified wine from Spain. And it's got that nice salinity to it.
Smells
Again,
bougie. I like it.
I love it. A little bit of lime juice to give it some sort of citrus element to it. Perfect. And then lastly, just a little bit of sugar, you know, to dial up the sweetness, which is beautiful.
Oh, I love.
And then we're gonna cover and shake up this cocktail. All right.
You know, I've never shaken my own cocktail.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you.
I love this moment.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
nice.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're gonna remove the top lid only. I'm gonna straight into your martini glass, and it's bright green. Ah, it feels so healthy.
Okay, so this is gonna be interesting because snap pea is not a flavor. I think would go in a martini.
It's got a very nice sweetness to it.
Oh, snap.
That's nice. You like it? Okay,
that
great.
is nice.
I am surprised. Pleasantly surprised.
Beautiful.
Greens never tasted so good.
Wow.
Exactly.
Lastly, we only have a few seconds for this. Pumpkin spice, everything is everywhere, but you're gonna give us a non-alcoholic pumpkin drink. So tell us about it.
This is a non-alcoholic toddy made with a non-alcoholic whiskey distillate. And it's with a little bit of pumpkin puree. What I did was brewed some hot black tea, added a pumpkin puree, and a Kinoto reduction, which is actually Italian soda just reduced with a little bit of spices and sugar. And now you got lots of that like baking spice, beautiful fall flavors. I just imagine like curling up.
Beautiful.
It's got some texture from the pumpkin puree, so it's not your pumpkin spice latte. That's what it's called.
Oh my
that's
gosh,
nice.
this
Oh,
is
that's nice.
beautiful.
Wow.
Well, this has been a real eye-opener. I'm not gonna lie, Evelyn. I didn't know how this was gonna go. This is delicious all around. Thank you.
Refreshing.
Thank you. Wow. Okay, so if you're fascinated like we are and you want to find out more about today's recipes, head to our YouTube channel. That's The Social CTV right after the show. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. We'll be right back.
Hey there, wasn't that great? Do you know where you can find some equally good content? Our YouTube page. It's filled with discussions, debates, and some laughs. Head there now, like and subscribe.